Hello, everybody. We're in the middle of the week. We have beautiful weather here, but storms are coming. So, isn't that interesting? But I wanted to start with a quotation by Eckhart Tolle. A great silent space holds all of nature in its embrace. It also holds you. So, we'll start with our practice allowing a great silent space to hold us. So, welcome to you. Glad to see you here. We'll just have a short class this time, give you a little break from all the hour plus classes. So, sit in easy pose, or if you prefer half lotus or full lotus, or some adjusted, modified pose. And allow yourself to press down into your mat through your hips and then raise up through your spinal column, through the crown of your head, and come into a great silent space. Let yourself come down off the travels and challenges of the day, activities, busyness, coming back home to yourself. Become aware of your breath. Feel yourself breathe in and out. Notice if there's a pause at the end of your out breath. Some philosophies say that's where enlightenment is. How is it for you? Do feelings come up for you when you're relaxing? Thoughts? What happens when you step onto the edge of silence and peacefulness? Now come into awareness of your body, your muscles, joints, internal organs, viscera. Notice any sensations, anything that's feeling tight or held, held a little too tight, maybe. And create the intention to let go of that holding. In the yogic philosophies, they say that tension is held in the mind. Others say that the body is the mind. How does that resonate for you? We'll attune to breath just a little different this time. Bring your palms together. We're going to breathe our arms forward as though reaching and opening to good and abundance. And exhale out to the side, rounding, coming back to center, palms together. Breathe as you reach, reaching that abundance, prosperity, peacefulness, and silence. Exhale as you bring your arms out to the side. And just repeat a few times. Breathe. Breathe out. Two more times. Breathe. Open your palms, ready to receive. Exhale, letting go of what you don't need. Last time, breathe. All right. So just starting to move now. Start our snake sway like seaweed in the ocean. And then the next side, come down to center, pass through center, over to the other side. Hold on to your knees as you come to the back. Lift your heart, a receptacle for good, for love, compassion, kindness. Breathe. Now, coming to center, reverse your circles. Lift your heart, open. Come into an arch. Continue on around. And this is the last time. We'll come to center. Lower down. And slide your arms forward. Spider walking your fingers. And pull back a little bit. And push forward up onto your knees. Unwind your feet Come into table pose. Palms under your shoulders, knees under your hip bones, in a stable table. All right. And starting with cat, take in your breath in neutral spine. Exhale, navel to spine, round your back, lift in rounded cat, chin to your chest. And reverse into arching cat, arch your back, lift your chin, and exhale. And inhale. And on the next exhale, bring your left knee in towards your nose, curl in, and stretch your leg out behind you. Circle your foot around each direction a few times. Press through your heel, lengthen in your leg, point your toes, take in a breath. And exhale, bring the knee back into your nose and reach your leg out. Lift a little bit. Lift your chin, lift your leg up, and exhale. Bring your knee back into your nose. Stretch it out, reach through your toes, lift, and bend your knee to your nose. And now take your leg back just parallel to the floor. Maybe if I turn sideways, you'll be able to see a little better what we're doing. So parallel to the floor, and align your hips so your hip bones are both pointing to the ground, and slide your right arm out. Reach through fingertips and toes in tiger pose. Reach. You can look down at the mat or you can look out over your toes. Lift. Now keep your leg up, but bring both forearms down onto the mat. Palms together, overlap one thumb, and lift that left leg up towards the ceiling. Reach it up. Bend your knee in towards your nose and take it up and down. Feel the sensations in your leg and hip, maybe the other hip as well. Lift it up, reach, reach, reach. And bring your leg down, pull back in child's pose. Let your hips come down onto your heels. Bring your arms around, palms up, thumbs by your ankles. Rest for a moment, breathe. Notice the silence. Your heartbeat. Bend your fingers and stretch them out. Bend and stretch. And then we'll come back into table pose. Make sure your knees are under your hip bones, palms under shoulders. Take in your breath in neutral spine. Exhale, pull navel to spine, curl under, chin to chest. In rounded cat, lift, tailbone, roll through your spine, lift your chin in arching cat. And curl under, rounded cat. Exhale, inhale to arching cat. And curl it in. Bring your right knee up to your nose and take your leg out behind you. Inhale, exhale, knee to nose. Inhale it out behind you. Circle around in your foot, ankle, toes, reverse. Flex, press through the heel, point your toes, take in your breath. Exhale, knee to nose. And take it out. Just lift your leg a little higher. Breathe. Exhale, knee to nose. Breathe. Lift. Breathe out, knee to nose. Breathe. Lift a little higher. Come up towards the ceiling. Reach, 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 reach. Breathe. And exhale, knee to nose. Again, lift. Reach up. Exhale, knee to nose. And this time take it up and hold. Reach it up, lift, and come down onto your forearms. Palms together, overlap one thumb. Reach up higher. And bring your knee in towards your nose. Take it out, lift. Knee into your nose. And lift. And come up onto your palms. Reach through your toes, keep your leg parallel to the floor, and lift your left arm up by your ear into tiger pose. And bring it back down. Child's pose. Relax your hips, your legs. Okay, and let's thread the needle. We'll come back up into table pose. Just knees comfortably apart. And we'll do the same arm and leg together. So press both palms into the mat. Lift your left arm up into a twist. Reach up towards the ceiling. Breathe. And exhale. Thread the needle. Bring your hand and arm through under the right arm. Bring your left shoulder down onto the mat, the side of your head. Now stretch your right palm out over your left palm. Go beyond your fingers. Open up in your upper back, your trapezius muscles. Now bring your right hand in towards your face, palm down, press, lift, and reach your left arm through a little further. Come on more to the back of your head. Reach your right arm out over your left fingertips. Now slide your hand back in, up your arm, across your chest. Lift your arm. Watch out for hair for the ladies so you don't pull your hair. And open. Lift your arm up and back. Breathe and relax in your twist. Keep pressing down with your left arm. And a couple of circles with that right arm. Both directions, so switch. Reach up, bend your elbow, bring your palm next to your face, press on your right palm, slowly come up out of your twist into table pose. Now, take a moment to feel the sensations. You may feel lopsided since we did one side and we haven't done the other. All right, so now we'll repeat. This time, lift your right arm up into a twist. Reach up. Look up into your hand if you can. Breathe. Exhale, bring it down. Thread the needle. Reach your arm, your hand through under that left arm. Bring your shoulder down and your head. You have to watch out for my microphone here, my headset. Make your knees comfortable. Straighten out your right arm and then slide your left arm alongside on top of that palm. Reach beyond your fingers. Open your upper back. Relax as you stretch. Now bring your left hand onto the mat next to your face. Lift up and reach your right arm through a little further. Take your shoulder through. Set it back down onto the mat. Slide your left hand along your right hand and arm up across your chest and roll up. Lift your arm, open the shoulder, and 2 circles each direction. And then bring your palm back down next to your face. Lift up in table pose. Notice the sensations. And 2 more cat stretches, starting with your breath. And draw navel to spine, curl hips under, lift into rounded cat. Breathe out. And now inhale into arching cat. Breathe out as you lower down into rounded cat. And breathe in. Lift your tailbone, your chin. Back to center. Now, just take your body and make a C shape. Bring your right ear towards your right hip, looking down at the floor. And breathe to center. Breathe out to the other side. Once more to each side. Breathe in to center. Breathe out, ear towards hip. Breathe in, ear to hip. Breathe out. And come back to center. Walk your palms out. Turn your toes under. And we'll lift up into downward facing dog. Just walk in place, loosen up in ankles and calf muscles, backs of your knees. As you press your heel down, tilt your hips up, shoulders in. Take your hips side to side. And into your full expression of downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. You can lengthen it out a little bit once you feel a little more stretch. Remember to pull your navel up towards your spine to add core support. All right. Now press down on your left foot in both hands. Lift your right leg up. We'll get a little psoas stretch here. Bend your right knee. Shoulders remain, but hips twist. Lift that right hip. And if you feel so inclined, you can bring that foot down behind you and flip your dog. You're on the toes on that foot and the knee opens. Open up into a little back bend. And take your time. Come on back into downward facing dog. See how the second one feels. Now press down on your right foot and both palms. Lift your left leg up. So as stretch, bend your knee. Keep shoulders pointing forward. Lift that knee and open the hip. And it's optional to flip your dog or come into wild thing. So bring your foot down behind you. Straighten the right leg. Open the left knee and reach. And come back around. Come into plank. And then lower your knees down. Come into puppy stretch. And then lift up. Just come around. sitting in easy pose for a moment. So just bring your legs into easy pose or half lotus, full lotus, just for a few breaths of Nadi Shodhana. So take your right hand, bring in your index finger and long finger, cup your hand, bring your right thumb to your right nostril and breathe. Hold the nostril closed. Breathe in through the left nostril. Count to 4. Close the left. Breathe out through the right to a count of 8. Breathe in to 4. Close the right. Exhale through the left to a count of 8. And repeat. That's one round. One more round. Let this relax you. And release your hand. Slowly and gently come down onto your back for Savasana. And remembering Eckhart Tolle, a great silent space holds all of nature in its embrace. It also holds you. You're part of nature in that great silent space. So relax for a few minutes. Soft. Surrender to your highest good, your highest self. And gently start to bring yourself back now, back to the physical dimension. Become aware of the root chakra, Muladhara, between the perineum and the anus. It's at the pelvic floor. Just see a ball of red energy there, spiraling and spinning, pulsating, cleansing your root chakra. And then start to bring some wiggles into fingers and toes, coming back more fully now. Slide your feet together and lift your knees up to your chest. Pull them in nice and close. A big hug for your legs. And then roll to one side and press up into sitting. Bring your hands into your favorite mudra. Sealing in the benefits of this short practice. And then bring palms into Anjali Mudra. And may your awareness of that great silent space remain with you, and feel yourself being held by nature and the universe. Namaste, everybody. Thank you for being here. I'm glad you stopped in for some yoga. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, whatever fits. And be sure to come back again if you're interested in coming on with us, joining us in live online yoga. Please just let me know. We'll work it in. I'll give you the schedule. So have a peaceful evening and a great sleep tonight.